Yo, giggity, yo, YouTube, greetings and salutations, it is your boy, Uncle Jed, woo-woo, coming at you from the studio, flying solo, and for those of you who are wondering, hey, where is Curtis at? Go back a video or two, we got back in the booth together, and we got to rock out Pentatonic's 10th episode on the sing-off, that series that we've been going through, and we're going to be doing more of their stuff, obviously, and we're going to continue to push out and find new material to react to, and we're so glad that you guys have been rocking with us. We are coming upon a year of being a channel, and you guys have helped us grow to 5,000 subscribers, and we're hoping to continue to push double and triple that, and we love that you're with us, and we thank you for your support. And if you're here for the first time, make sure you get into the comments and talk to us. We try and talk to everybody in the comments. That's where we get some of the suggestions for the things that we do in the reactions, as well as, you know, if you're so inclined, give us a thumbs up, pushes us out algorithmically into the YouTubeverse, and we get opportunities to be seen on pages that may not normally see us. And finally, if you're willing to hit that red subscribe button, rock with the channel on a weekly basis. We're trying to drop content almost every day, so we're super excited for that. And thank you so much for those of you who've rocked with us. And for you angels, we are so grateful for the Angelina Jordan corner of YouTube that is massive and continuing to grow, and excited to be a part of that. And thank you so much for rocking with us as we check out this otherworldly talent that is really an alien who's come down to bless us with her talent and her vocal styling. So we're getting into one of her very first appearances on television, and that is Norway's Got Talent, and she is doing an absolutely iconic standard from the years of early jazz here in the United States, and that is the beautiful rendition of Fly Me to the Moon. And so without any further dillying and dallying, let's just jump right into this reaction. 3, 2, 1, boom. Immediately.
Among the stars, let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars, and all the world hold my hand, and all the words, darling, kiss me. With song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. With song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
Listen, come on. Oh, this girl, this songstress, this genius, this, prima donna. Well, that always seems to have kind of a negative connotation. Just to, this vocal giant, this sensation, unbelievable at such a young age. Again, her vocal control. I gotta emphasize, we're talking about an American standard. We're talking about one of the most classic and iconic jazz pieces of all time. And the inflective control that she has in holding out some of those notes at the end of each stanza in order to kind of give a little bit of a taste of her incredible, sort of acrobatic vocal range is just bananas, right? And she's never off on her tempo. And look, there was that crucial tempo change at the very beginning when she got into the meat of the first verse, and he starts to strum at a quicker pace. She doesn't miss a beat. She jumps right in there and just locks into a groove. And for those of you who are musicians, that's not always easy. That's the thing that when you have band practice, you work on that for hours in order to get the musician and the vocals and everybody lined up. And for her to have such a rich and a luxurious kind of a sound from an acoustic guitar and her vocals alone, it's really next level. And I'm never anything less than absolutely mind blown whenever I watch an Angelina video. And then to think about the maturity vocally at her age to be able to do this. And I know for some of you, believe me, I've been, hearing from a lot of you, she started even younger than this, arranging and putting together her own versions of and elevating some of these covers from early on. And I am just, it's just tremendously impressive. It is Halley's Comet-like in that we don't get people like this all the time. Right? There's a handful of people that you can look to at different points, and I've made references to Etta James, to Eartha Kitt, to some of the more classic soulful jazz singers. When we talk about some of the old American standard jazz, you got to talk about Ella Fitzgerald. You got to talk about even the Andrews Sisters, right? Because they've got that real swing vibe to them, and that's that three-part vocal harmony is just next level. And then you get into the Ellingtons, you get into some of the other individuals who are really part of creating this style of music. And for someone to be an old soul in 2014, she's 7 years old, right? I mean, we're talking a good almost 80 years after the fact, and to be able to deliver soulfully, and that's a thing. Oftentimes when people get to a certain place when it comes to performing, it is based on a history of understanding what you're doing. But when you're her age and being able to sing this type of this period of music in the vein in which she's doing it, that's a gift. That's absolutely something that we can't control. When people have conversations about is there anything beyond the physical world, I'm like, you got to think there's something out there that's created such a brilliant ability for somebody to just go so far outside of the norm. I mean, it's amazing, and she's a gift for sure, and we're so grateful here on the channel to be able to react to some of her videos. And it just always, again, it blows my mind every time we take a look at some of her stuff. And so once again, for those of you Angels and Angelina stans that have been out there getting at me in the comments and saying, hey, you got to check this out, you got to check that out, thank you so much, because it's based on your support, it's based on your love and desire to see more reactions to her music that I'm excited to always check out more and more. I do that on my own, but I'm grateful that we can do that collaboratively. And again, thanks for rocking with us. Thanks, those of you Angelina Jordan fans that have kind of come in on the back end, just grateful so much for your support, hitting the subscription button, getting at us in the comments, hitting us with the likes. We've been able to grow, again, like I said, a year celebrating 5,000, and hope to double and triple that in the year to come. And we're excited that you guys will be a part of that, and we will definitely be rocking with more Angelina, so stay tuned. And once again, we appreciate that. I know that when you hear this type of music, you are immediately transported to a different time that is about the carefree sort of enjoyment of life, and that is absolutely present in this music. So as you're smiling, I'm gonna hope to leave you with a little bit of peace.
Yo, you know I'ma run this, kid. Shouts out to Curtis Magic and Uncle Jizz. Yeah, when I do my lyrics, dog, I'm repping for the faction. Hit them up online for the fly ass reactions. Yeah, out to him, I be giving mad love. Yo, shout to Uncle Jizz, I'ma give you the plug.